Yo, you don't know. This is MASICKA, and this is a quick six with OkayAfrica. Check that every time.
Okay. You visited Nigeria for the first time this year.
Yes.
What was your trip like, and what was the most surprising thing you experienced?
Very beautiful trip, you know what I mean? It's similar to Jamaica with energy, the atmosphere, you know what I mean? The diversity with the cultures and party and stuff like that. I think how huge Africa is, you know what I mean? So that Nigeria, that was really surprising, you know what I mean? So we only get to visit a tiny piece, but very nice, very nice. Yeah. So
Okay.
what's surprising was just how huge it was and the different cultures that you know in the space and stuff like that. Different. Remind me a little bit like Miami. Is a whole different thing. Some of it is, and the party scene is different. Yeah.
Okay. Damn, they got Miami and Jamaica. Shout out Nigeria. Okay. You've worked with Fave, Ice Prince. You mentioned Ruga.
Yeah.
Who else from the continent would you love to collaborate with?
Um, just about anybody that love doing music, but me love Tems, you know what I mean? Big up Tems stuff, with Skid tough. Um, I have some work with Fireboy too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have some work with Fireboy soon release. I have some work with Ruga also, you know what I mean? But Thames Whiskey dope, you know what I mean? Davido dope too. So just to name a few, you know what I mean? Yeah man.
Okay. Did you grow up listening to any music from Africa?
Ah, not necessarily, you know what I mean? And I don't want to lie, not necessarily. I think growing up a Christian home, so I grew up listening a lot of gospel. You know what I mean? Not even much dance at earlier stage and initial stage in my life, you know what I mean? So as me start get older, I get exposed to more music, you know what I mean? But it was mainly like reggae, dancehall, hip hop, stuff like that before me start venturing into African side of music, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. So Lagos specifically is one of your biggest streaming fan
Mhm.
bases. What do you think that Nigerian and African audiences love about dancehall?
I think it's high energy and we are Africans ourselves. You know what I mean? So I think we connect in a different in many different ways and many different factors, you know what I mean? So even with the African music, the melodies, the type of content in the music, you know what I mean, the energy, the vibration, we feel it just the same in Jamaica, you know what I mean? And over the years from them time to now, we always show a love and interest for Africa always show a love and interest for music from Bob Marley, Sizzla, from some of the greats them come down, you know what I mean? So I think it's a more, what I say, spiritual thing too, the beat, you know what I mean, the type of percussion, the rhythm. So I think it's just the energy, the message, everything. We just connect back as one with Africa and dancehall and reggae music. Yeah man, definitely.
Okay. Game recognizes game.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Afro beats and Amapiano, which is more popular in Jamaica?
Ah, I would have said Afrobeats. No, right now. Well, here what? Here the thing. It's Jamaica is very, as we can say, diverse when it comes to music too. So everybody, love what them love and you know what I mean? And you get what I say, but Afrobeat and is big in the space now. You know what I mean? You have people who love the smooth beat, you have people who love the Amapiano, but it would have hard to say which one, definitely. You know what I mean? Yeah, you'd have to come Jamaica and see it
Okay.
and judge the vibe.
Okay. But
Yeah.
both are getting love.
Yeah, man, definitely. We love music. Yeah, man, Jamaica, we love, is a music place, so we love soca, we love Amapiano, we love Afrobeat, we love hip hop, we love all music. Yeah, man.
Okay. And who would you say is the most popular African artist in Jamaica right now?
Oh, tough question again. You put me under pressure.
Journalism, we're here.
Um, quite a few. There's not, as I tell you again, you would have to see the reaction from the fans them and from the listeners. You know what I mean? So you have Burner Boy, you have Wizkid, you have Fireboy, you have Tems, really big. You have what's your name?
Tyler?
Tyler, Ira Star. So there's quite a number of them where music play consistently in Jamaica and the audience them receive it well, you know what I mean? So if you identify one person and say, okay, this is the, kind of hard, definitely, yeah, man.